I'm working for this new company that's starting. So I live here in Chicago, and part of the job was I had to go out to California, to Northern California, to an event called the Emerald Cup. So I had to go out there to help do a lot of the promotion. So I go down to the airport. I figure I'll just give them my name, and they'll find my information. So I go down to the airport, I give them my name, they find my flight information and everything, and I'm flying on an airline called Spirit Airline. So I go, I wait on my flight. My flight comes. I get on the plane. A lot of people get on before me. I guess it's because my ticket, you have to wait till it's your group. And I get on the plane, and usually I fly like Southwest. So you just get on, open seat, you sit down. So I get on the plane, I'm walking. I see, three open seats. I go sit by the window. And people are getting on the plane, and everybody's passing me. They're going to the back, and it's filling up. I keep looking back. The plane's filling up. But hey, I think I'm a boss. I got 3 seats. There's 2 people next to me. There's 2 seats next to me that's empty. So as people keep going and nobody sit next to me, I start, they don't want to sit next to me because I'm black. I get it. But I'm like, hey, I'm comfortable. Everybody else is crammed. Boy, this is going to be a good flight. I'm going to stretch out. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking out the window, and I hear a lady say, we're supposed to have 3 seats in a row. So they look at me and they say, sir, can we see your ticket? And I give them my ticket, and they come to find out it's arranged seating. So they get me up, I go, I find my seat, and I got a middle seat. It's an Asian guy on this side of me, and it's a white lady on this side of me, young girl. So I sit down in my seat. Okay, we're ready to go. So everybody gets on, they make their announcements. The plane starts up. And when the plane starts backing up, you can hear where the tires were rotating. And as the tires were rotating, it was going, vroom, vroom, vroom. I'm talking real loud, to the point it's shaking the plane. So they're backing up, and it's vroom, vroom, vroom. I'm tripping. I've never been on, you know how you've been in your car where you got bad brakes? It was like that. And I'm thinking, they finna drive this plane with bad brakes. They need to take this to the Midas or somewhere. So anyway, it's backing up. I'm thinking for sure they're gonna stop. But they don't. After the plane back up, it started going forward. Now the plane is going, vroom, vroom. So I'm looking around, and I'm noticing like everybody on the plane is like from some type of European country, they're Asian and stuff. It's not your typical American flight. But everybody's just looking straight. Nobody is acting like they hear anything. So the plane is going down the runway. Vroom, vroom. It's going faster. As the plane going faster. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And I'm looking around, and everybody's just straight, like they don't hear nothing. So now I'm thinking, why nobody's reacting? Why is nobody scared like me? We're on a plane that obviously is not fit to fly. Nobody hears this. No, nobody's moving. So the plane finally gets to the main runway and get ready to take off. So it started to take off. Vroom, 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 and it takes off. And when it takes off, the noise stops. And I'm thinking, oh, they used to that. It's just something wrong with the wheel. I hope we land and the wheel don't come off. But after a few minutes, the engine goes, roof, 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 like a dog. I'm looking around, nobody hear this. All the way from Chicago to California. It would do that for like maybe 60 seconds. It would stop for 90 seconds. It would do it again for 60 seconds like that, all the whole trip. The engine going, all the way to California. Mind you, when the plane get ready to take off, I'm panicking. I'm thinking, I'm going to die. This is how people die on planes. They don't live to tell us that the plane was acting funny in the takeoff. And they actually flew that plane making all that noise like that. And when we got to California and we got ready to land, I thought to myself, let me take my phone out and record this, because nobody's going to believe this. So when we landed, now the sound never did get back to the first original loud sound, like vroom, vroom, vroom. But when we landed, it was doing a vroom, 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 vroom sound it was doing when we was taking off and going at a high speed. So I guess maybe it had loosened up, or I don't know what the heck. But this is the noise the plane was making when we landed. Check it out.
Area. Customers needing special assistance today, such as a wheelchair. We are going to ask you for information needed until a majority of the passengers have the plane, as wheelchairs will not be available until the end of the departure process. This will allow us better to assist you. We invite you to visit our website at Spirit.com, where you can check in online and comment about your flight experience and get great low fares on your flights, car rentals, hotels, vacation packages, and even cruises. We take pride in being the first open low-cost carrier in the Americas. We look forward to offering you the best low fares next time you fly. From your Chicago-based crew, welcome to Oakland.
I'm going to tell you, I was never so glad to be on the ground in my life. I already didn't like to fly. And I'm telling you, that was super messed up that they flew that plane like that, damaged like that. And what's crazy, when I got back to Chicago, about 3 days later, I see on the news that they had fired the CEO of Spirit Airlines. And I started thinking, that might have been some sabotage. So now that was a crazy story right there. True life story. And on the way back, the plane was fine. That plane didn't do all that. And the Emerald Cup, it turned out nice.